Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 5 of SS3 House. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create this. This is the one for the front view of the house, where this is the entrance, and we have the master's bedroom right here, and we added the blinds, the wooden blinds, and some decorative facade. We added the window as well. And now we're going to continue working on this. So now we could go to left elevation. So with this one, we're going to start by going to level 1 and extending this wall. So I'm just going to extend this wall like so and go back to 3D and then just align it by using align command and aligning it from the top. So that will be good. And then now what I could do is I could remove this and extend this all the way to level 3. The reason that I'm doing that is because we will be adding a curtain wall here with the design. So we need to create that facade, and it's better to have a whole wall right here instead of us picking only one of each and dealing with the other one and aligning everything. So it's easier like this. So what I could do is I'm seeing this one. So let's go back to level 1. And with this one, I want the joint to be like this. So I want this to be the longest and this is joining it. So now when we go back, when I select it, it doesn't have that groove or that extra side. So we're good with this, and now we could go to our east elevation, or sorry, west elevation. So in this image, it's either so here it's our north elevation. So now I'm gonna design this. So let's go back to level 1. So it will be on this wall. So now what I can do is I could select this and then add in a curtain wall. So once curtain wall is added, go to modify and cut geometry. So choose the wall first and then the curtain wall. After that, we could go back to our north elevation and we could extend this. So that's the reason why we made this a whole wall, so that it's easier to just extend the curtain wall. If not, we will be dealing with this all the time, like having 2 walls and then dealing with the alignment. So this is much better. So now what we could do is double click with the wall, and then creating the opening. So it looks like this. And then we have this step design like that. Okay, and now we should trim and then click finish. And then after that, we could just cut geometry again. So in this way, actually, we could just delete this, go back to level 1, add in a curtain wall again, and for the curtain wall, it will look like that. Go back to north, and let's see if we could modify. Nope. So we're gonna leave it like that. So we modified the wall and then added a curtain wall. And then now we could add the curtain grid. So from my image, it looks like this, and with this. I just want to move this a little bit. And then after that, we need to put the horizontal. Like that. I'm just gonna drag this to make it bigger, and then trim it again. Click finish, and then just move this one like that. And then if we look at it at 3D, it will look like this. And then after that, add the mullion. So actually a much better way is we can just double click the curtain wall and choose pick line. So at the edge it's good, but here we just need to add this one. And then trim it. And then delete the remaining, and then click finish. So what we could do is we could delete the mullion first. I'm gonna delete that first, and then reapply the curtain wall. And then after that, go back to 3D, double click this, and then now we're going to select what we can select. So the form of the window, and then trim it. And then click finish, and then pull it up like that. Okay, so now let's go back again to north and then add the curtain grid. And then a mullion on all grid. So we're good with this. So finally I was able to fix this. So looks like it's good. We could just adjust this one. So I just noticed that this is actually longer in the middle. And we can leave it like that. So the window for the stairs is good. We have the window upstairs. So level 2, we will have a window right here. So similar situation, we need to add a curtain wall here and go back to modify and cut geometry, and then go back to 3D to view it, and let's go to north elevation. We could align this height to this height, and then we could just pull this up. So it's smaller, and in the image it's all the way across like that. Okay, so now let's divide this. I'm just gonna make it easier for me, so I'm gonna put it in the middle and then mid again of this. Like that. After that, let's add in a mullion, and we're done with this window. We also have windows right here with the door in the middle. So now let's go to level 1. In this area, same thing, curtain wall, and then go to modify and then cut geometry. This will be all the way up, so it's better to do it on north elevation. And then with this one, it have this groove here. So what I can do is this is just, so actually it's all the way down, and then this one should be like this. Okay, so now let's add in curtain grid. We need to add the one at the top and then dividing it like this. So we need to divide it by 6. So let me do that. So there should be 3 on each side. Like that. And then similar, let's put all the grid lines. And then for this door, this will be a door. So we need to insert a door. So go to insert, load family, look for doors, and then let's add it as a single glass, so like that. So now hover on this area and then click on tab button, and then now we have our single door there, and then another single door on this spot, and then go back to level 1 and then change the orientation. So now we have the double door there. So you just need to make sure, because as you can see, there's no door handle. You just need to make sure that it's under fine, and then the door handle will appear. This is very important, especially when you're exporting it to twinmotion, as it will not appear as well in twinmotion if you have it under medium or coarse. And then after that, you can just delete the mullion in the middle. And then you can delete the mullion below as well. So now at least this is a door. And then we also have this, so we could delete the door. As you remember on the earlier video, I told you guys that I'm gonna delete it once we're in this process. So now let's go to level 1 and add in the curtain. So go to architecture, wall again, then add in the curtain wall, and then go to modify and then cut geometry, wall first and then curtain wall. Then go to north elevation, and then we could use align AL and then align this top. We're gonna leave the bottom, and then we're just going to adjust a little bit. So this is good, and with this one as well. So now that everything is done, we can actually, I'm gonna actually change this. So the wall, it will have something like this, and then SL, so split, so SL again, and then trim. So we have this, we could move it a little bit like that, so around 1000. And then this one as well, 1000. So this is balance, and then after that, click finish, and then we need to remove constraint. Unfortunately, I did it on the wrong wall. So I'm just gonna undo whatever I did. And then it's actually supposed to be on this wall. So similar, we have this situation where the joining should be on this side. So I'm just gonna extend this and then extend it like that. So now the joining is different. Okay, so now I'm just gonna edit this now. Edit this profile, go back to north, and then 1000, and then 1000 again, and then now remove this first, and then SL, so trim after TR for the trim, and then click finish. And then once we're done with that, if we pull this out, it will be like that. Now what we have to do is so instead of this, what I'm planning to do is undo what I did. So let's pull this up instead. Just gonna delete this and join them all together again like a regular. I'm gonna pull this up. So instead of that, so I'm gonna do this instead, and then add a separate curtain wall like that. So I don't want to figure that out. There's a lot of there's more work to be done, and we don't have a lot of time. So I better just do a shortcut on this. Okay, so I'm good with this. Okay, and then we just need to align. I'm just gonna pull this down and then align it. And then after that, get your curtain grid. We're gonna align this AL, and then add curtain grid again. There should be 4 here, and then we have this one as well. So after that, add in mullion on this, and then after that, click on tab and then change this to a door. Tab this area again and change this to door. Go to level 1, and then we could change the orientation similar to that. So now we have that door and window done. So this one is actually lower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull this down, something like this, and then I'm gonna make it follow with the rest. So something like this, and then EL I'm gonna copy this height. So make sure to zoom in and then choose this. If you cannot find it, just um, click the tab button and then pull it down like that. And then we're gonna cap that off, and then we're gonna add a wall right here as well. So let's add that wall. So I'm gonna click this one, CS, and go to level 2. So that wall is right here. So I'm gonna add the wall. And this will be right here. And then go to 3D. And then we need to pull this up, similar to this. So I'm just gonna pull this back around here. And then let's align the one at the top. So it looks like this. So I'm just aligning this wall. So it's actually, we could pull this up like that. And let's change this as well. So what I'm gonna do is delete this and then extend it up to level 3. And then let's copy the height of this. So pull it up like that. And then what we could do is we could just cut this one. So we could do that as well by clicking on this. And let's create something like that. And then trim this. TR and TR this one as well. And delete the remaining. Click finish. And let's copy. So let's align this. Okay. And then the height of this. Okay. And let's add in the doors and windows here. So we could delete this now. And let's go to our level 1 and add in the curtain wall. So that one will be on this wall. Up. And cut geometry. Let's pull this upward like that. and then we could just pull this up like that, and then let's copy the height of this. EL, okay, and then it will be all the way down, and then put in the grid line. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there will be 5. So let's put 600 on each for now. So 600 each. And then after that, we're gonna put a wall segment just for the door first. So that will be good. Or we could just align it from this height so that everything is aligned correctly for the height of the door. So that will be nice. And then after that, there's a pattern for this wall. So click on one segment instead. And maybe we could just look at it at, let me see. So our elevation. We could click on this and move it aside. Okay. So now curtain grid and then one segment. And we could add in the segments. So let's add it like this. The middle of that. Okay. So we're good with this. And now we could add mullions. So all grid line, and there we go. We have our pattern, and we could add in the 4 doors. So I believe there's 4 doors here. So we could choose all of this except for this one. So let's select this and then choose this one. So just press escape and then click the tab to keep on changing until you get the panel only. And then once you do, we can fix it at level 1. So we can fix the orientation. So now we're good with this. And we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.